I'm Charlene Ann Nelson. I love speaking to audiences about innovation and creativity. Why? Because all of us have it in us. Everybody stand up. And I want you to yell as loud as you can. We are innovators. We are innovators! Whoa! We need people fired up in our companies and in our organizations to make innovation part of what we do. My intention when I work with you and your team is to get really clear on how you're different and unique, what makes you special, and then tap into how that makes your customer feel so that your brand explodes. It helps you make leaps to things that have never been created before, right? It gets you out of your head. It gets you out of what you think you know. Because creativity and coming up with something new is not a logical process. You have to develop new pathways in this thing, in this brain of ours. The thing that makes me different when I'm talking to audiences about innovation and creativity is I get them engaged. We actually experience what creativity feels like in the group. People get excited, they shout out ideas. The introverts who were just sitting there all quiet are suddenly like, whoa, I am an innovator, I can do this. The more that you know about something, the harder it is to think differently. So you really do need fresh eyes on the problem. You do. Invite those millennials in. Invite your front desk staff in. Invite local partners to come in and help you look at a problem or an opportunity in a different way. Simple, but brilliant. Innovation is the key to staying relevant, making an impact, and frankly, having way more fun. One of the things I love to do when I'm working with a new client is find out how do they want to be perceived? How do they want their customers to see them? Then I tap into their passion and the areas where they're different to really help them innovate and really show up in a powerful way and make an impact. That's what we all want. But we leveraged it. See, I think leverage is another important word in innovation. Managers, that's your job, is to make way for your innovators because they're here. Every single person in this room is innovative. You know, it can be challenging to get people outside of the box, but the most powerful tool that I use is stories. We think in stories, we remember in stories, and when people hear a story, they connect to it and they actually see, oh, I can do this. In fact, I've already been there. Asking the right question is worth gold. Toyota CEO says to his people, it's everybody in a room like this, and he goes, let's brainstorm some ways that we can be more productive. And he got the same kind of look that I'm getting from you, like, No reply. So he said, okay, let me change the question. Let's brainstorm some ways we can make your jobs easier. Oh my word, he couldn't keep up with the ideas. Innovation is not always just about widgets or programs. If you change the way you talk about the value you provide, it can have a profound impact on your company. How we communicate and the service we provide and the way that we actually deliver it, the way we look at people, the way we engage them, all of that communicates who we are and it builds our brand. You might come together as a meeting and say, all we're going to do is brainstorm. It's going to be as wild as you want. There's no judgment on anything, and just see where that takes you. You might be surprised. One of my intentions when I'm engaging an audience is to help them connect to their purpose, their passion, and their place. When people connect to their purpose, their passion, and their place, they have a powerful why. They understand what drives them. And when people know what drives them, that fuels your innovation. It's when you've got passion, purpose, and there's an opportunity, somebody who wants what you have, you've probably found your why, the thing that's really driving you. And when you're working in that why, you're the most passionate, you're the most innovative, you're the most creative, because if it's something you love, you're always thinking about it. People ask me, how do I motivate an audience? Honestly, people are responsible for motivating themselves, right? But here's where I come in. Tapping into the thing that's their interest, their passion, and I build that connection with the audience, and we start to engage, and suddenly they find a reason. They find their why. Oh, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I help them reconnect with their own passion. They motivate themselves. I just take myself through this process. It has to be about the end user, because at the end of the day, yes, dream big, but you also have to connect it to someone else's why they would come to you, why you're important, why you're the answer to their particular pain. So I said to my client, your Me Too branding strategy is breaking you. We need to start talking about how you solve your customers' pain. When the marina started, they changed the way they talked. Their ultimate customer listened. When the global recession hit, this was in 2008, their revenues went up 30%. You know, the strongest brands create an emotional connection with their customers. And I help my audiences and I help my clients get in touch with how their product and service makes their customers feel. It's time to get a little touchy-feely and talk to people about the value you provide, not just the features and the widgets that you offer. Ask great questions. Always ask questions. Reframe the problem. I challenge people to ask different questions because different questions change their viewpoint. If we don't change our viewpoint, we're never going to do anything fresh and innovative. Challenge your assumptions. Question everything. When you have a meeting, task 2 or 3 people to be the why people and the why not people. Well, why not? Well, why are we doing it that way? Well, that's a priority. Why is that the priority? See, we need to tap into what makes people feel. If we change how people feel, we will change how they behave.
We hired Charlene because she brings great energy and had a great message that we wanted to bring to our employees. We were looking for somebody to really bring out innovation and creativity in what we do. We looked at a lot of other speakers, considered a lot of other folks, and Charlene was the one who came out on top.
I want to make this easy for you. So give me a call. Let's explore ways that we can tailor a presentation that fits your team's precise needs. I want to make this the best meeting you've ever had. I'm Charlene Ann Nelson, and I would love to collaborate with you to build your innovation story.